and pick that OD on the side of old but gold. I don't know though. Luna picked this early. Well, considering Jug has been banned, considering Nikes has been banned, considering Terrorblade has been banned, yeah, you can pick that Luna. Why not? There aren't many carries that are strong against you in the pool right now. So
you can also go for a flexi pick if you're old but gold, right? Something that could be a support or a core, because you have 10th pick. Then you could decide if you want to drop the OD pick in.
oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense too.
What do they get in that scenario? Team Empire seem a little bit thrown off by this third pick, Luna.
I speak for the trees.
Right, they go with the Furion. They go with Nature's Prophet. This is gonna be a core Nature's Prophet most likely. I mean, unless Tiny is 4. Unless Tiny is 3, but he's most likely 4. So it's gonna be Tiny 4, Nature's Prophet 3, and Kotl 5. You can roll the Furion on mid as well. I've seen it done by CIS teams quite often, but it did fall out of favor in the last couple of days. Oh, it's Luna Sven. This might be Luna support, honestly. Luna plus Sven is really strong, but nah, it's gonna be a core Luna.
It's gonna be Sven support.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely Sven plus Doom and Luna plus Grim, most likely in the lanes. And then you just last pick your mid, as you do have that last pick too. So old but gold's draft looking all right. You have 2 red heroes, you have 2 blue heroes. It's obviously the balance, and that's what you need. You need the balance. Now you just get something imbalanced on that mid lane, and you're fine. Oh, Huskar.
There you
Hello
go.
there,
Just
sir.
as you said.
Yeah. Now you have to deal with this. And what can you pick? Monkey. Has he been banned? Monkey is one of the ways to deal with that. Well, not the perfect way, but it is definitely a hero that can somewhat deal with Husk. There aren't many heroes that can.
Yeah, this invalidates the OD pick now. If Obergold pull that out, they'll lose that mid lane. It's not a good matchup for the Outward Devourer, not with the way Huskar's built right now. Which, well, most heroes struggle the way Huskar's built right now. The multiple braces into the armlet and just run at people. Fun hero, by the way.
Very fun.
Especially the AoE disarm that most people kind of just see in the disarm logic. They don't think of the other part, which is the repositioning element. Like you can force people away from locations.
Yeah, of course. The repositioning is very big on that. And the disarm is just so good. It gives you time to regen up. So overall, I like the Huskar pick here. I mean, Huskar is one of those heroes that could use a saving support, which they don't have right now, but still, it doesn't matter too much. It's still a Huskar. Now, the only question is, what does Team Empire ban? They have to ban something that counters him right now. And the only hero that comes to my mind that's good versus him is that, right? I'm not certain even if Monkey is that good any longer. He used to be.
I think that's okay in the early levels, but then it can actually get ran over by the Huskar.
Or Viper is actually really good. That's a good ban. Viper with the break just destroys Husk. Huskar tries to get low to hit faster. He uses Nether Toxin on you and you hit just as fast because your passive isn't working. So the Viper is definitely a solid ban.
Not to mention the other part, which is pretty crazy. The part that keeps you alive as a Huskar is, of course, that regen. You break him, he loses that, then he dies in an instant. What do they need on the side of Empire? Right, you got a decent push, you've got aggression in the mid game. Do you fall back on a safe type of carry for the late, or do you double down in the mid?
Slark. Yeah, I mean, all right. Now you have a hero that's decent versus the Luna and the Sven too. You can munch on those stats of theirs and take them away. And you have such a pub draft on the side of Empire. Actually, I love this. You have Huskar and Slark. Oh my god! Actually, just look at this.
They made Doom's life hard, right? He's like, who do I Doom now? Don't worry, I got Soulbind. Maybe you get to do. Like, that's the thing. You're unlikely to get to Doom both of these guys. They're not going to be close together in a fight.
All right. I like both of these drafts, actually. Again, you have some strong combinations. Team Empire spicing it up a little bit with these, well, someone would say dirty, filthy heroes such as Lark and Huskar, but you know, that's the way they wanted to go. Everything is on the line here. The qualifier is on the line, so they need to win this match. They want to win this match, and they just pull out the big guns. At the same time, Old but Gold with finishing with G Classic Lina. That's a strong That's a strong hero on him. That's a strong combination of player hero. What do you think, G Lina? Do you believe in that?
I mean, it is a classic for him. It's one of his best heroes. You're up against this Huskar, though, and you do have superior attack range. That's the thing I want to give in favor. But the thing that I'm then going to draw that favor back and say, no, you're not allowed this, G, is you're talking about magic damage. Primarily magic damage is what you're relying on in that laner phase against a hero that's going to build multiple braces. I don't think you're going to have a fun time against this Huskar.
I don't know. You outrange him. You have your nukes to get CS with. But it can get kind of dangerous for Lina too if he jumps on her.
You are at least predictable, right? Like, you can light strike array and you can see him coming with a life break, so you can easily LSA and escape. It's still going to be super freaking spooky for this Lina. Those are drafts. We are going to get underway, and the other thing I would highlight that is pretty important here is when we talk about that matchup, Lina versus Huskar is volatile both ways, right? But who has the gank potential? Well, one side has a Prophet.
Yeah, you can definitely get behind that Lina. Use a couple of trees to block her and just kill her off. We haven't really seen Madden do that in the last time he played this Furion, but we'll see. Maybe something changes this game.
5-man smoke attempt. They can't get Seiyu.
Yeah, he should be fine. They already used the Inkswell, so can't really get on top of him.
That means there will be an invasion by Empire on the top to secure both those runes with a lot less heroes. And Seiyu could still try and take this rune away from them. Poor little Treant's being abused by their own masters. Man finally is going to come out. Is going to start with that Blightstone. Should enable him to harass pretty effectively against any hero he matches up against.
Yeah.
But Luna is dodging.
Especially versus Doom with no armor. So he's going to be able to hit him quite hard. With that Blightstone and Tiny, they should be quite fine here. However, they have to be careful with Zinkswell and stun.
Turning out. They'll stun him up for a millisecond. They'll take decent harass, they move away, but it's going to be 2 runes apiece.
2 runes each. Pretty alright for them.
And Archangel's already scouting out what's happening here. He knows who's where.
The Kotl scouted out top. Look at that ward as well. That's super deep, honestly. That ward on the cliff, yeah, that's just... I don't know what that is.
I think they were they want to try and force the Doom top, right? And if you force him top, you can keep an eye on what he's doing on the map. That's what I'm imagining their logic is with this.
I mean, they're swapping, obviously, but if you want to play the swapping game versus Furion, you're gonna lose. He just needs level 2 and then he can port from one lane to the other. And also, every time he ports, he can get a kill as well, as he can port behind you and gank you, so... I don't know, you can try to play this swap game, but I'm not certain you're gonna win it.
Well, they're committed to musical lanes nonetheless. Luna's running bot, Doom's coming top, and they know that already. The bad news is BZZ found a wonderful gift on the way up. He got the Satyr creep. So he will be able to be pretty bulky and pretty sustained in this lane.
Oh, so what do you think? If this Doom gets some utility, like Vlad's plus Mech, is Empire gonna be able to stop Luna plus Sven? I mean, we saw that a couple of times. You can end the game in like 20 minutes. Virtus Pro used to pick that, and they would just run over you very early on. You just couldn't deal with so much sustain, with so much utility on one team.
Fair shout. I mean, that Warcry with the buffed up strength from the Lunar Blessing makes it impossible to breach.
Warcry buffed up Lunar Blessing, then also, yeah, some utility from Doom like Vlad's.
Not to mention the combo they have on the side, right? The Doom plus the Grimstroke. There's a lot of overlay for Old but Gold to take fights effectively. Meanwhile, like you said in the draft, Empire's more like a kind of pub stompy lineup.
Yeah, pretty much a pub stomping lineup, definitely. I want no better way to call it. But this Lark, like, he's already suffering top. He's quite low. Yeah, he does not have a lot of region to work with either. And
he doesn't have a support that can protect him either.
Yeah. And we still haven't seen many Slark win, have we? Like, every now and then it happens, he gets that Midas and he rolls out of control. But it's pretty rare. At least this Lina is doing fairly well on mid. Huskar has committed into denying instead of last hitting so far.
That's all he can do at this stage. He's CSing between the two towers, so he'll catch up a little bit. And
yeah, that's pretty good.
That's the thing. He's actually doing fairly well when you consider how Lina can easily just dominate the early CS, right?
Yeah, he just got two waves under his towers. So he actually is almost coming out on top when it comes to these last hits.
She does have enough regen on. Both of them having a salve. Tango's as well on Lina. The question is going to be, can Kodos get enough braces before level 6? He's off to a good start. This is the fort build. This is the fortress build, right?
Yeah, you just buy 3 or 4 bracers.
Don't need
Fortress
boots for
build is
that.
4 bracers, yeah. Don't need no boots. Who needs boots? Just bracers. Top lane, however.
Archangel's in
Archangel,
trouble.
yeah.
There's your first blood drawn. And Dream, all he can do is stare at it.
And it is Luna that rotated top first, and it is Luna that gets that gank. As strange as that might sound, Madden is still on the bottom lane and is not looking to rotate just yet.
He's going to hang around. He can leave whenever he wants. He's got the double TP. And there it is. It's now coming in. Difference here is one team got a kill out of that rotation. The other most definitely did not. Empire are going to be pressured to do something when you enter that mid game. And dying is not the option. Madden's going to be found. Ink12 slows him down. Vanscourt hung around.
Looking.
And they'll go for BCZ, but this is the big difference, right? Like, you can afford to leave Doom alone and run this as a tri-lane now. You have the levels you need to kill people. Hey.
Yeah, he has that Satyr, right? The Doom has Satyr, Creep, and Devour to work with. So much region. Alina is being chased to mid. Maybe they can... Maybe with Furion.
They cancelled it. They don't want to go. Sayu's still chasing, though. They're going to connect. Archangel's here. Madden doesn't have to be involved in the kill. They just want to give it over to Kodos. Light Striker is good, but G... Oh, there's going to be a teleport in now. He has got the Fairy Far. Doesn't matter, though.
Right, Kodos gets a kill, which is pretty good. And the runes go 2 apiece, I believe. Yeah, 2 on top, 2 on bottom for Dire. But you do take that Lina down, and he wasted so much of his time trying to run away as well. That's pretty alright. They are rotating. Sven and Grimstroke are going mid. They want to try and kill this Huskar finally.
They're going to make the move. Stormhammer's going to come out. They've got the Inkswell as well. No escape from this.
Yep.
TP gets cancelled straight away. They accept the Huskar is not going to live through that.
I mean, that's really weird that they didn't anticipate that, considering Luna is completely alone on that top lane. Huskar should have moved back, but I guess he couldn't because Furion is farming that medium camp that's closest to mid. The only camp that he can farm in the jungle if he goes back.
Yeah, he didn't really have any efficient way of moving there. He had to kind of hang on the lane after Madden was forced into that TP rotation to ensure the kill.
Sven is actually still mid. They might attempt to go on him again. He did get that 6, but doesn't really matter too much.
I think they're trying to dangle G, see if they can force a life break commitment out of Huskar. Then it's an easy kill. Like we said before, we said it in the draft, right? The Light Strike Array. You hold on to that, and if he life breaks in, he's dead. Or at least stunned. And look at this rotation from Empire. They know Velior's here now. How do you kill the Sven, though? Bam's Brace coming out. Haste on the Velior. Light Strike Array follow-up. They'll do decent damage, but they won't do enough to bring him down. They actually toss across onto the Huskar. Huskar just got a new playmate. Warcry's going to come out. Avalanche locks two in place. They're still pursuing the Inkswell. Does just clip, and Huskar low. The man go up, keep chasing Light Strike Array follow-ups enough to bring him down. And now the rest of Empire need to retreat. But Sayu's trying in with the haste still running. He doesn't care, though. When they blast through hurts a little bit, but guess who's got a Storm Hammer? 2 seconds. Guess who has no life remaining and very soon. Oh, nice toss away. Light Strike Array connects, though. And Sayu, he'll Avalanche to stop the Sven, but it's not enough. The Dragon Slave kills him off. Yeah,
so their patience paid off in the end. They They were mingling around that mid lane for a very time, but at the end they make the right moves. They take down the Huskar and get an additional kill. So this Huskar pick, usually when you get this Huskar, you definitely want to have a good laning stage. You wanna snowball out of control, and he hasn't really been able to do so right now. However, right now there are different ways of playing this Huskar, and you can even go late game with him. You can just completely disregard that whole snowball-y thing and just go full late game. So it's not the end of the world for Empire, definitely.
Meanwhile, at the moment, he is committed into that fortress built with 3 braces, but I mean, there's definitely some design flaws in your fort plans if you're still dying like this. There's Lina. Now sitting up 600 gold ahead of the Huskar. That lead could accelerate pretty easily as well. Especially considering how quickly Lina can actually clear camps.
Right now, old but gold, all coming out on top when it comes to the network. This laning stage, they've been doing really well. The Doom has his Doom ready and available. But it's very hard to use it. Yeah, it's very hard to use it on Slark, though. He just runs out of vision and he's fine.
Well, he was pressuring Slark pretty hard. Until Slark got 6, he was living on barely any HP at all times.
I mean, that's usually what you do to Slark, though. However, mid
got in, but they can't commit. Just have to back away. The sentry does spot out G with his Invis rune. Everything is calming down, actually. Like, there's probes, but they're not really ending in kills right now.
Everything is falling into place for old but gold right now, I would say. But they have to keep it up. They have to use everything they've got properly in order to take down Empire, because so far Empire definitely looked like a better team in this series.
Madden just revealed the vision he had. So that gank attempt will fail for all but gold. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, TP away by BZZ, and he makes it out. Oh boy. The blinding light maybe helped him because Madden had teleported on the other side of that fight. They'll turn this into a push at least, but they don't get the big kill they came for.
Yeah, that TP out was ballsy, but it did work, so he gets back out and doesn't feed a kill. They have now Doom to work with. I think your priority should be to give this Grimstroke his level 6 as soon as possible. Once he gets that 6, you can combo it with Laguna and with Doom and with Sven and with Luna, actually. You can have the you can have the Dagon, the Doom, Stormbolt.
The fight going on now. They will try and move away. Inkswell's there, connects on the 2 though. Oh, can he run fast enough? They do get the tower. Dream was working on that, and the rest of them will just back away. On the top lane, Illidan just pushing.
Give me my runes, that's what they say. They get the bounties. How many though? Top bounty still not.
No, Dream's too busy moving towards the lane. He wants to kill into Illidan, but Illidan already reads it and TP's away. And oh look, another rune. That's nice.
Goes for that bounty. That's what he was porting out for. Not to survive. He wanted that bounty. Surviving was just like a side effect, nothing more.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, a bonus definitely.
A little side bonus at that. And there isn't going to be a Midas build from Slark. He's going straight for that Shadow Blade. So you've got to ask the question, who's going to be able to accelerate quicker? And Obergold, they can just kill or farm, right?
I mean, with this Shadow Blade, you're looking to get pick-offs, right? You're a Slark, but at the same time, if they just gather up together behind this lads on Doom, and if you gather up with Sven plus Luna, you might never use that Shadow Blade properly. So.
Well, this is rinse and repeat. Stun Kodos, Laguna comes out, he can disarm them, but it's too late. The Dragon Slave kills him.
He's definitely struggling super hard. I think he should have abandoned this lane a bit earlier. Maybe just... Maybe he should have just ran to the jungle and left this lane to someone else, like a Kotl, to defend. But Kotl is too busy defending top instead.
Trying to slow down Illidan as much as they can. He is second on the net worth chart. Looking pretty cozy. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Sprout's going to come out. Dream moving in, looks for the kill, finds not the van score. He did activate the Shadow Dance, but he can't find more because the Warcry gets them away.
Yeah, so they get the counter kill on Grimstroke, they defend the tier 1. But it's still not worth it. Your Huskar has died way too many times. He's been slowed down by quite a lot. Still though, as I said, this hero does not necessarily have to snowball the way he used to. You don't have to be that powerhouse in the mid game that takes ages and just ends the game. That's still preferable, but you can go late as well. You can scale fairly well.
Question is, who can make you the space right now? You said about Slark going for that Shadow Blade. Prophet can link up well for these gank attempts, but if you get stuck in a big team fight, there's no denying Old But Gold has the edge.
Should have seen that coming.
Oh, definitely. So, Old But Gold, as long as they stick together, as long as they execute their draft properly, and the advantage that they've got right now, they should take control all across the map right now. And that Shadow Blade isn't really going to come into any play, right?
Yeah,
But
because you can't
Empire-
find the single pick-off.
Exactly. But if you're Empire right now, what you can do is you can split push with Furion, and then when someone ports back to defend, you can pounce on them with Slark. So there are some plays that you can do, obviously.
They're defending this mid lane. A lot of damage being done, but Vanskool moves in. There's the Soulbind coming through. Stormhammer stuns onto 2. Now the Laguna gets him low. Huskar trying to stand up against this. Have they got enough to bring him down? Yes! They get him. He couldn't cast Inner Fire in time. Now they will take your tier 1 tower instead.
Yeah, that double Stormbolt into double Laguna, that's spooky, man.
Being those Stormbolts. Another one's going to come out. Dream. Oh! He'll pounce away. BZZ was mid-animation with that Doom.
Yeah, using that Doom would have been a waste. You do have Blinding Light on Kotl to rescue the Slark, so it's better that he didn't. Better save that Doom for a fight that you're actually gonna win afterwards.
Tower, they back away. Light lead starting to build now for All But Gold. This Luna has reached the point where she can rapidly just move through and clean up this entire jungle.
Not only the jungle, the towers as well. As long as you aren't farming constantly, if you combo up with Sven and Doom, like you can take across, like you can take any objective right now. And look, like he has Invis. With this Invis, if they find a good, there's a sentry here protecting Slark, so he should see him coming. BCC might be jebaited actually.
Yep, they have double sentries available. There's a Shadow Dance going down. Ignis does get dropped. BZZ in a little bit of trouble. We use the clap to try and move away. And oh, Slark getting low. No,
Slark dies.
he takes out. Vanskool gets the kill with a rend. They need to run.
Oh man.
They won't be able to find more. They will do the D ward, but they find the best kill they could as Empire lose their Slark.
He's so fast on that, like so fat on that Doom with the amount of regen. They definitely thought they had him there, but they still couldn't take him down. And that Slark, he just died as a collateral, from collateral things. Like no one was really using anything for him. Doom wasn't used, you know, like no big spells. And Slark still dies.
Vanskool's baiting them in. Light Striker Ray connects on 2. There's the Laguna. Shotguns him down. Black Archangel almost dead. They need one more touch. They can't find it. Dream has arrived again. Stormhammer's going to go out on the Huskar. Down to half HP. The Light Striker Ray follow up. They're going to protect him with the use of that amulet, but it's not enough. He still goes down with the Lucent Beam, and they're going to keep chasing. Velion moving forward. Has the Inkswell. He does connect them to save. No toss, no avalanche, no life. Well, this is getting rough pretty fast.
I mean, this is basically what we've been warning about the whole time, right? You have this Doom with utility, that tanky guy that's just in front with Blaads and everything, and then you have this Sven plus Luna. The amount of sustain that they offer to their team is incredible. Like you just, it's so hard to kill off anyone, yet alone this Doom that they were trying to kill. I mean, you definitely don't kill Doom.
No, you need some sort of soft, squishy entrance kill him. The problem is, Vanskool just made himself look deceptively tanky, right? With the way he led in that fight, you've now got to assume you can't even kill him. Oh, they actually throw it out. Madden's the big kill as well. He's the most valuable. Empire, they have been relying on him to do the split push for as long as possible, but...
Yeah, I mean, stopping him from split pushing is definitely big. Slark?
Slark is going to be
fine,
slightly stunned. Put the Shadow Amulet, but they put down another sentry just to get rid of his. They protect the Robs. Dream does almost have the Shadow Blade completed. If you keep moving around as 3, even 2 heroes like you are as All But Gold, he's never going to find the pickoffs. Instead,
Yeah, but top lane, however...
no, he decided against it. He didn't have the Scorched Earth. It looked like he wanted it.
Furion was thinking about porting behind, going on him, but do you have the damage? You truly don't. Like, you don't have the damage to kill the Doom.
We're thinking about going G. I feel like a lot of the time right now is Madden looking for a teleport opportunity and realizing there's no one they can kill.
Top
Which
lane
is worrying.
Serial might die.
Meanwhile, all but gold, if they see a hero, they can kill.
Yeah, there are so many combinations that they can use and just successfully take down these heroes. Now you have the Shadow Blade on Slark, but is he actually able to do anything? Maybe Valhor, like he doesn't have ulti and he's very deep.
He'll war cry.
This has to be a kill.
He's got the stun, he'll throw it on the Huskar, make him work for it, but yeah, he is a kill.
This has to be a kill, but that's
There's
like
coming in though.
a support, Sven.
Stroke of Fate, close down Dream, we'll be able to pounce away. The TP coming in from Tiny. All but gold have arrived in the top lane. This should be a push for the tier 2. Gonna be a Shadow Blade coming out. They know about the sentry, they do ping it out. Madden has arrived as well, but in the wrong location. They'll just back up. A little bit of picking off coming out from Empire. They needed this as well.
They needed that Sven kill, yeah.
Oh, but this they do not need. Madden's been found. Light Strike Array is there. They got the Laguna, but they don't need it. They'll save it for the next one.
They're gonna probably go for this tier 2 or even Rosh right now. There's absolutely no reason they shouldn't. Yeah, you can go for both as well.
Lunar Blessing does do a lot of work, so they'll move in for this tier 2. After that, you just circumvent to the Roche bit through the jungle. And all of a sudden, Empire, you have to ask the question, what do you do in a Roche engagement? You've got the Ignis, you've got the Avalanche. Have you got the damage?
Nothing. Like, it's so hard. It's very hard, honestly. Maybe you're blinding light and you try to snatch it or something like that. But it is very, very difficult for you to fight versus this team at the moment. You just don't have these heroes that itemized properly. You don't have this, I don't know, Slark with Shadow Blades is fine, but that's a pick-off oriented item build, right?
Mm-hmm. If you're not finding kills with it, then it's just wasted gold.
And so far you found one kill with it, and that's a support, Sven. You aren't satisfied if you're Empire, definitely. You need to split push, you need to calm down. It doesn't matter that you went Shadow Blade. And you might catch
Speaking of that, Sven, they teleported up. He was being greedy with his farming. Got the Stormhammer. Got strength as well, he's ready. Trying to bait them further out. If they chase this at all, they're dead. Brown won't keep him in, he does have the Quillen Blade.
Yeah, you can't even kill a support Sven in your jungle right now.
A slightly depressing outlook.
Yeah, he did use God's Strength, so that's something.
They call that the Intimidation Ultimate.
Yeah.
DCZ was hoping to maybe find a profit alongside these, he won't. 2 bounty runes apiece as Dream is hanging around the bot lane. For a guy with Shadow Blade, he's not able to use it. Might just go on the Roche bit. They got a DD. This should be Roche.
Yeah, with that double damage, they can definitely go for Roche. I mean, Empire, they are aware of this, but what do they do? You can cast some Illuminate, perhaps some Blinding Light, but that's about it.
You can maybe make the Ignis play with a tree to deny, but
Ignis with 3 to deny, that sounds amazing. Or maybe Huskar jumps in with Ignis from behind. I mean, there are some plays, definitely, and that was a dangerous rush, considering how much damage they were taking from Illuminate, and they decided not to. So, I respect their discipline. I respect the fact that they went back, even though I think they could have taken that rush. It is a risk that's maybe a little bit unnecessary for them at the moment, as they're completely in control. Get the pick off first and then, like now.
Yeah, they're going in. Link forward, push away from Huskar. He will activate the shrine. There's Ignis being dropped. What's your target? Doom does have it available. Throws out the Soulbind as well. Connect on 2, and now they're going to go with the double Laguna. Stormhammer through, stuns up on a 1. Will find the Colt and the Huskar. They do lose the Lina, but they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, Slark wasn't even there. He had no mana to join that fight. He's way too farming. He did finish what? Did he finish anything? He didn't. He finished the Clarity. Well, he started drinking Clarity. That's what happened. But very unfortunate for them. That
good news is all but gold still on Gum Roche. Which surprises me a little. It's not the longest time for Huskar to be dead, but you managed to get them to commit the Ignis. They don't really have a good way of stopping Roche.
I don't know why they didn't go Roche as well. Lina is dead. Perhaps that's the reason. And they couldn't see Slark anyway. So they opted not to.
Yeah, but the problem is how much your damage from Roche is Lina, really.
Yeah, it isn't a lot. It's just the fact that she's not there.
Yeah.
They'll wait for their Lina.
Maybe
They're
they want to
friends.
give the Aegis to her
They're friends.
instead.
They wanna be all together when they go for that rush. That's why, nothing more.
I think maybe they want to give her the Aegis, right? Because you got the BKB up on the Luna. So she's well protected. Meanwhile, Lena's sitting at 1100 HP and has a Blink Dagger. Oh, speaking of Blink Daggers, used to just jump in onto the Slark here. They're locking him in place. Shadow Dance has to come out. That was a little bit too close for comfort because Velio was getting ready after he blinked in. They are waiting around this Roche. They know all but gold will go in if they walk away for a second.
Look at that drone,
BCC
actually.
going in. Pretty bold down to half HP, but there's a walk right to protect. BKB activated. Illidan moving in. Godos has to back away from this. Can't stand his teammates do the Soulbind. Instead, they'll just Laguna and kill him off. They do get Grimstroke, but they lose the bigger kill. Archangel being chased onto. Illidan has got the Listen Beam in 2 seconds. Dragon Slave through does connect. Stun on the side. Will enable the kill in Nature's Prophet as they clean up the Kotl as well.
Yeah. You would think that Slark is gonna be able to benefit from these long engagements, but oh, that dodge from Tiny.
I mean, he does benefit. He attacks people, right?
He benefits because he should be getting these stacks to work with, but he just tickles them. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many stacks he's got right now. It's just isn't enough. And 3 stacks are definitely not enough. Don't get me wrong, but
David wants to be a little bit careful about this. He does have a blink, but so does Velior. This is an intimidating Sven. Not one of those POS 5 wuss bags. No, this is the POS 4. And they're going on him. Warcry's going to be there. Will turn around. Does have the stun. He'll throw it out. But nice pounce away by Dream. Velior shouldn't bait himself in here, though, as Tiny is waiting on the side. They claim the Aegis. Now they can just move back and do what they want.
yeah, and what they want is probably this tier 1 and tier 2 on bottom lane, out to push that lane, or even mid. I mean, what do they want? What do they need? Well, Luna, she's alone. Might be forced to use a BKB here, actually, if she gets bounced on.
Got the Shrine. Reinforcements coming. BKB's out. They'll just try and disengage, but the Stormhammer's there under the call. Black Archangel silenced up. Can't even frighten Ignis. He'll just fall. The Rend will get him.
Tiny.
And meanwhile on the side, Tiny being hunted on. Can't toss him away. They've surrounded him. And look at this. Slark the whole while, just farming up. He won't help him out. Dream's just like, who are you? I don't know you.
And the good thing that's happening for Empire right now is the fact that Furion instantly went up and outpushed, and at the same time the Treants and the Creeps killed their tier 2 on the bottom lane, so they are taking some map control away from Old But Gold, and they are extending,
Oh, and they get 4 runes as well.
prolonging the game.
Nicely
Value.
done. They will lose
Value,
2 towers
get the
now, though.
runes. You know who gets the bounty? 4 bounty runes. It's like 99% chance that they win the game. You know, that's how it works. I checked that. Nahaz confirmed that.
I don't know if I believe you.
Why not? It's definitely true. Trust me.
Well, for a start, since when do you ever talk to Haas? Oh. Oh, it looks like your plan is falling apart.
He
Where are you
has
getting
his
these
way of
stats?
sending the stats. He transmits stats.
He transmits
across the globe.
stats.
Yeah,
All right.
transmits them.
Dream
You just
Snipe
have to
scores,
tune
by the
in.
way. You won't force another BKB. Like, so just pause the 4 because they're too busy killing Slark right now. He's stunned up. Shadow Dance is about to run off. Oh, yours?
Oh.
No, he can't get away with the pounce. Dream. He will actually sleep and slumber for a while. He will have time to indeed dream as he goes down for 50 seconds, courtesy of the Laguna.
That's so unfortunate. He was caught mid-bounce, couldn't get across the cliff. Maybe he'd get out, but yeah, he definitely didn't dare. And now they have a lane of creeps on top with the Karti. They're gonna pressure this tier 3.
Good old Kai will lead him towards the base. Velior has got the blink available, so you can already see Black Archangel has to hide in the trees. Can't expose himself.
You are pushing versus Kotl, but you should be fine.
No, they might just kill him. There's some beams there with the Stormhammer as well, and almost one tap brings him from half HP. Toss.
Oh.
Getting Luna pretty deep here. Manson to move away. The avalanche doesn't last long enough. They got Crimson Guard anyway, so they don't care. BZZ has met his requirements. Vlad's, Crimson, and a Blink Dagger. He's a better centaur, really, when you think of it.
Slark is moving from behind. He might jump this Lina. If they initiate on Lina or Grimstroke, that would be huge.
Instead, Ignis is going to go down, locks on the free. BZZ's the target, but they'll get him out. Turns around with the Doom with the Soulbind there. Slark in trouble. Kodos trying to go for a kill with his BKB active, but Illidan will stand his ground against this. He hits harder. This arm's going to be there. Nine needs to be careful. Has got the Aegis to work with. They club on the spot. BZZ trying to lock it in. Kodos will fall. They'll finally get rid of the Aegis. And did they just use the Eclipse? They just used the Eclipse. Slark, Shadow Dance going to run out now. As Illidan revives, they'll be able to run them down. Shadowblade to get Dream away, but they're pursuing, looking for more. Yu's going to come out, and now Kodo has no escape plan. He'll die. Seiyu goes back in with a toss. Does manage to get a kill, but gives his life for it.
Slark does have some stacks to work with, so maybe he goes back in.
I'm not sure if you do, Slark. That's a little low on HP. They'll just have to allow but go to move away. But Illidan?
TP from Illidan, that was...
That's pretty cocky.
Optimistic.
G just trying to scare Dream away. He is pursuing with his Shadow Blade. He'll find BZZ, and he can stop him from escaping. No mana, no life. They get something out of it, but they had to commit buybacks. They still lost the lane as well.
Yeah, they committed a lot of buybacks. They do have 20 stacks on Slark, and if you're looking to fight, if you're looking to win this game, this is the time to strike as Empire. You need to use these stacks somehow. You just get out of your base, outpush one wave, instantly pounce on someone, try to get some kill anywhere. Because nothing else is actually working out for your team right now.
True, and it's a 9k net worth lead, yet all but gold still have plenty of towers and objectives they can take, right? The tier 1, tier 2 on bot, tier 2 mid. They can accelerate this lead, and with the builds that Empire have, they can't keep up if all but gold just decide to farm. I think you're right. You do need to get on the map. You do need to find these pickoffs. It's crucial.
Yeah, but they aren't doing it, are they? They're just hanging about the map, like everyone taking one spot to farm and then farming. Instead of actually trying to be active and trying to... Even, I know they're in a bad spot. I know they're almost 10k behind, but... You can't submit like this. They're just gonna go and do the same thing again, and the next time you won't have buybacks. I think they had a small opportunity there. After everyone respawned, they needed to get a pick-off or two. But now look, old but gold. They're the ones on the aggressive again.
Yeah, and they catch a target here. The Yules is there, Light Strike Array, Black Archangel. They even commit the Laguna to make sure there's no chance of a turnaround with Ignis.
But it's next level play by Kotl. He's only level 11, so second.
Oh, yeah, of course. So Laguna is now on cooldown. But
yeah, Laguna
is
now
arcane.
on what? Like, look at that.
It's an arcane
19 more seconds. It's like worth for Kotl.
Totally. Laguna's not off cooldown in 15 seconds, courtesy of Laguna. That's not the case at all. Yule's coming out. Light Strike Array. They found Seiyu as well. They'll stun him up. They won't have the Laguna, but they won't need it. They're going to have the next
He
skill.
has no buyback. They just need the tier 2 first, though.
Illidan's just like, all right, boys, oh, okay. Let's finish off the tower first.
They have one creep. They have one range creep with them.
And they just found the Laguna target. Archangel's gone.
Go.
Now, you know the rules of Dota, right, Liz? You do not let a Luna on your high ground.
Well, they let her, and now they're gonna lose everything here. I don't know if they can even fight this.
They're just
They're
going
for Throne, actually.
Yeah, because they haven't come back. Look at this. Manon's arriving now, and those are Slark, but what can you do? Your 2 heroes down. No buybacks on the Miba. Jump in. Doom's going to be there. BKB activated by Slark, but now he just wants to run away. Taking too much damage. The stun's coming in. Velior chasing forward, looking for the kill. Be able to find it on the Madden, and that should be it. Even with the buyback, your Slark can't do anything right now. Kodos trying to buy time with the BKB. Illidan hits harder, and he knows it. We'll go down. Jab Dance is there. Dream moving in on the BCZ, but protected by the Glimmer Cape. The stun's coming out. Light Strike Array, and the Eclipse is enough to drop Slark. There's the Ignis. It's too late, though. GG. Because this throne is going down. They refuse to call it. They are very stubborn. But they'll celebrate with a kill on a Huskar as they finally say it's all over.
Congrats.
Big congrats.
Actually, what an awful way to lose your qualifier spot. If you're Empire, you must be feeling so bad right now. And they're younger players. I think they just got, I don't know how to put it properly. It's not like they got outplayed or outskilled. I think there's just the fact that these old guys, they have a little bit more experience and they were calmer in the end. They were calmer. They knew like, yeah, this is the match that's gonna let us qualify, but we don't care. Let's just pick properly and win this. Especially after that second game. Did you see that? Like Empire had a 25k gold lead. They
They'll be
still
kicking
threw it.
themselves.
And now they just went like after losing that game, they just lost the train thought. They just went with this filthy, disgusting draft with Clark and Huskar. I felt like Core said, "All right, we're gonna win this game alone. Screw you, team. You know, you guys just lost us a 25k goal. Just give me something to solo win." So they get this Clark and Huskar, but they just get crushed.
It's the horrible abnormality as well, though. Like, think about the way these games played out, right? The second game, we criticized Empire for being too defensive, being too passive, yeah?
Yeah.
They hear us. They come into game 3, they go, all right, we're not going to be passive. We're going to go kill people in the mid game. And you go, okay, I'm appreciating the reassessment here. You pick up a Slark, you pick up a Huskar. All right, boys, this is good. One problem, though. If you don't come out of those lanes swinging, you have no recovery mechanisms.
Yeah, and their lanes definitely did not go well. Because of that, we have another qualified team, right, from the CIS, and that's old but gold. So we're gonna see many of these old school players on the minor, which is gonna be fun, to be honest. But still, I honestly feel like Empire, if it was a best of 5 or something, they'd win. I have a feeling they're still a stronger team. It's just that they threw super hard in that game 2. And in game 3, they just got outdrafted completely. Maybe a bit tilted too. So yeah.
Maybe. But as a result, all but gold, they make it to the LAN. Congratulations to the 2 qualifying CIS teams. For those who don't know, that was Gamba earlier today, and now all but gold. You know what, Liz? Who knows? Maybe you'll even get to be on the LAN. I mean, you are a Russian expert, and they have multiple CIS teams. So.
I don't know. I would love that, actually.
I don't know. Just have to, like, maybe people give you more Reddit threads. They'll get you there. I don't know, but what I do know is we're done here. This is it. CIS is done. We are back tomorrow with some spicy European Dota. Do you know that, Liz? That's right.
No,
do you know what teams we've got tomorrow?
Which teams?
So, a lot of teams playing because they've got a group stage because there's 6 teams, right? So you got OG, Kaban, D2P, and you got Vega, Alliance, and The Real Deal. You may notice some names in there, right? There's a few. But that's spoiling it. All right? Like, I don't want to tell you the matchups just yet. You can wake up in the morning and be surprised to see Alliance versus whoever, or OG playing against a big team, because you're going to have to come back for that. We're done. I believe NA continues soon. Is it NA or SA? I don't know that because I can't remember NA. NA barely has any teams sign up. So here's my advice, guys. If it isn't NA after this, why don't you go and sign up for the next NA qualifiers so you know the region actually has some freaking teams. Food for thought, but that's us done. Thanks for tuning, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, same time.